So, you have the Cuckoos season for me? Yes, sir, I do. And you know, a big problem of the last season was that Hiro, as one of the main characters, wasn't with the rest of the plot. So we're gonna start this season with throwing her in with the rest of the plot. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. What the heck are you talking about? Well, you know, Hiro's upset at her parents, right? Because, you know, she just realized that being engaged to some random person means that you have to marry said random person. Wait, isn't she supposed to be the smart one? One of them, anyway. And so, anyway, then she decides, without asking the actual inhabitants of the house, that, you know, she's gonna live with Nagi, Sachi, and ERIKA, right? Oh, now that all the main characters are under the same roof, what kind of shenanigans are they gonna pull? Well, they're gonna use the Ouija board to explain some backstory. What backstory? Well, there was this girl that Nagi liked as a child, right? But, you know, she moved away right after he confessed to her. Wait, she left the exact instant he confessed? The exact instant. Like, he said it, and she was like, I have to go now. Anyway, the point is, she said that she would give him an answer when she returned, right? And how is this story of someone who's going to inevitably return one day significant to the plot, I wonder? Well, she's gonna end up returning. Oh, that's how. But before we get to that, Hiro's gonna get kidnapped in broad daylight. Wait, she gets kidnapped? Who did this to her? Oh, yeah, her parents. Oh. Is that really kidnapping, though? Maybe. Probably. Not. And so anyway, then Nagi's gonna decide that he's gonna rescue Hiro from her own family. Okay, that is actually kidnapping. We will not address that idea in any way, and the important thing is we're gonna finally learn some Hiro backstory, right? Which is something about how Nagi spoke to her once and she decided to get a full-on makeover, and you know, just because she never wanted to see him ever again. Oh, that is actually, no, never mind, I can totally see that. Right? And so then Nagi's gonna realize that the girl who he confessed to has returned, and her name is Ai. Oh, and what's she like? Well, you know, she moved to China, where she became an instant pop star, and you know, apparently somehow she's also graduated college despite only being 18 years of age. Oh, this girl seems like the real deal. What's she want with Nagi? Well, you know, she decides that, you know, she's gonna marry Nagi. Doesn't he get a say in that? You would think. Well, I mean, she sounds like the girl of his dreams, not to mention probably his first love, so surely Nagi's gonna say yes, right? 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 Well, no, right? Because, you know, he's actually in love with Hiro, right? And also, he's still engaged to ERIKA, plus Sachi's in there somewhere. Oh, right, the plot. Dang plot for getting in the way of the main character marrying a pop star. And then Hiro's Family Shrine is going to host a festival, right? Ah, a festival the Hiro's family is actively helping to organize. Hey, didn't we have one of these last season? I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, the main draw for this festival is that there's going to be like a talent show, a cosplay competition, if you will, in which only the main female characters are participating for some reason. Is that something you'd normally find at a shrine festival? Shut up, and so ERIKA's gonna enter as a pink bunny. Oh, a bunny girl, very nice. No, it's a full-on, you know, full-body pink bunny suit. Oh, yeah, and then Sachi's gonna decide to be, you know, little sister character in a sailor outfit, so she's just herself then. Essentially, yes, and then Hiro's gonna enter wearing an elaborate set of shrine maiden robes. Oh, so she's winning, right? Well, not quite, because, you know, she's gonna decide for her performance to, you know, actually just sing a song and reveal herself as the world-famous pop star of the same name. What, who won the cosplay competition, though? No one cares about that anymore, because, you know, a faceless pop star has now become a face-filled pop star. You should really pick a winner. Ah, fine, make it Sachi, then. Okay, what does she win? Does she need to win something? Why would anyone have gone to a cosplay competition if there wasn't something in it for winning? Okay, I guess, you know, give her, like, 2 tickets to an amusement park, she can go with Nagi, it'll make a good opening to an episode or something. But, you know, the important part is that is gonna leak the idea that she's in love with someone and also a censored photo of Nagi's face. Wait, why? What? Why would she do that? So that Nagi can be on the run from, you know, all the news reporters. Kinda sounds like a crazy and potentially illegal way to get someone to fall for you. Shut up, and so then Hiro's gonna kiss Nagi, right? Whoa, wait, she is? That's huge, isn't it? And then she's gonna ask him to never, ever speak to her again. Very kindly, though. Oh, that is so not what I thought was about to happen. I know, right? It's so fun messing with people's expectations. I mean, you build something up, you think something's gonna happen, and something completely unrelated that doesn't make any sense at all happens. It's so fun to watch people freak out. So does that mean that Hiro's just out of the story then? Oh, not at all. And then we're gonna meet ERIKA's mom, right? Wait, meet her? We've already met her. Well, no, we might have seen her face, but we definitely didn't realize that, you know, she was a TV producer who is crazy in the sense that she's crazy because, you know, she locks up Nagi and ERIKA in a room for 2 weeks. Wait, isn't that just kidnapping and imprisonment? I think the theme that we've decided on is not if they're your parents. And so anyway, the Nagi and ERIKA, they're gonna be trapped in a room together, right? You mentioned that already. And then after a day, they're still stuck in the same room together. This is the 3rd time you've mentioned that they're trapped in this room. What exactly happens in this room? Nothing at all, which is why Ai's gonna manage to smuggle herself in to make the plot start happening again. Wait, how did I find out where they were? Because I needed her to. And so anyway, then they're all gonna escape from the place, right? And then Nagi's gonna run into ERIKA's mom on the way way, who reveals that, you know, she's letting them go. Why? Because she got bored or something, and anyway, then she decides to give a very foreshadowy warning to Nagi. Oh, is it gonna be something like, you know, you keep your hands off my daughter, you? Her daughter was engaged to Nagi the last I checked. Oh, okay, sorry. So it's gonna be more like, start putting hands on my daughter, you. No, she's gonna tell Nagi that, you know, his brother, Sasuke, is probably a bit closer than he thinks. Define close. Like, one line in the season finale and just a whole lot of peeping Tom shots. Oh, so it's less like he's close and more like he's stalking them. Pretty much, yeah. And so anyway, then Nagi and ERIKA realize that, you know, they need to hide from the wrath of ERIKA's mother, right? Wait, if she let them go, and Nagi knows that she let them go, then why are they hiding from her? Because that way Nagi gets to spend a week with Hiro. Wait, is she now a main character again? Indeed she is. In fact, she's gonna say that exact phrase out loud where people can hear her. Wait, is she like breaking the fourth wall, or did she just say something really, really weird? Not important. And then we're gonna meet Hiro's parents. And what are they like? Well, let me tell you, they are not important to the story at all, so we're just gonna keep on moving. But why did you even introduce them if they weren't gonna be relevant to the plot? You should have just done the thing that we like to do, where, you know, we introduce people in a rom-com that are high school students that clearly have parents, but, you know, we just never mention them, and if we do mention them, we definitely never see them. Well, I'm not gonna rewrite what I've already written. You need to submit script revisions, like, at least 2 weeks before I've even started writing the script. That's not possible temporal-wise. Exactly, and so Nagi and Hiro, they're gonna get married, right? About time someone finally got married in this show that's, you know, about marriage. Well, it's a fake wedding for, like, a pamphlet for the shrine, but Sachi's gonna think it's real. Why would she think that her older brother, who is still in high school and not even legally allowed to get married, is getting married? So that we can have a classic I object moment to end off an episode. Oh, well, that's fine if it's at the end of the episode. I mean, if the end of the episode doesn't make sense, we can just use the start of the next episode to make the end of last episode make sense, right? Sure. So anyway, the Nagi and ERIKA's high school is going to have, like, a talent show, right? Ooh, a talent show. Tell me all about this showing of talent. Well, you know, you gotta compete in pairs, and the winner gets, like, 10 free vouchers for the school cafeteria. Well, that's almost as good as actual money. I know, right? And so the Nagi and ERIKA, they're gonna team up together, and then they're gonna realize that ERIKA's parents actually, you know, did the very same talent show and won it. And what did they do? Oh, they did ERIKA's mother confessing to ERIKA's father, and he turned her down. It was a whole funny bit. Does that mean Nagi and ERIKA are gonna copy them and do the same? No, instead they decided to tell the entire school the plot of the story so far. Oh, that is an idea, I guess, but the school must be up in arms about them, you know, being engaged. They will have no visible reaction to it, except for this one guy who decides to choose violence that day and come up on the stage and punch Nagi, which gets Nagi and ERIKA disqualified for, you know, inciting violence. My favorite kind of disqualification. Not even gonna ask. And so anyway, the Nagi's all beat up and he's in bed, and ERIKA's gonna give him like a little kiss to remind the audience that, you know, this is still a rom-com. Oh good, because, you know, I was worried there for a second that we'd performed a classic, well-known move of genre change in the middle of the season from rom-com to shonen. And then Hiro's gonna show up with pizza. Ooh, very tasty. And get this, then I is gonna show up with a different pizza. Okay, two people can have the same idea, I guess. I'll take another piece of pizza. And after eating all the pizza, Sachi decides she's still hungry, so she orders a third pizza. I never thought I'd say this, but you have entirely too much pizza, my good sir. Alright, we get back to the actual plot now. Oh yeah, it turns out that Nagi realizes that ERIKA's dad wants her and ERIKA to stop living together. Why? Because we need a climax to end off the season, and no other reason. Ooh, a very contrived plot was that since the season finale and the show which didn't have a season finale but still needed a climax is lit. Indeed it is, and so Nagi and ERIKA, they go to try to convince him that they should stay in the same house together, but you know, since the father is like, you know, a business hotel tycoon kind of guy, he's gonna be on a boat in the harbor. Naturally, I mean, that's where I prefer to do my work. Of course, that work is usually crashing my boat into another boat. And they managed to convince him to, you know, we should keep the show going, because it's good, it's gonna get good eventually. Great, how'd they manage to convince the uber-rich tycoon of industry that it's hotels to do anything they want? They decided that they're in love now. Wait, are they actually in love now? Apparently so. Well, that is a huge level of development. Was there any build-up to it, though? Not at all. In fact, you're gonna be asking yourself if you, like, missed an episode or something. Confusing people for no reason seems to be the direction we're going with this show, so I like it. And then the season's over, right? What, it's over after a 12-episode runtime? I thought last time we had 24. Yeah, pretty much, except for, you know, a newly developed photo album that's gonna remind the people that, you know, there has been a season so far. Well, I feel like, nothing much happened. That's because, you know, with the exception of I coming into the story, nothing really did. What do you think that ending it so abruptly might make some people not get the message that the season's over and continue looking for a 13th episode? Oh, that! Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about that. Hey guys, I'm me Hiro. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, then click over here for something that makes more sense than what you just watched, I hope. Anyway, see you in the next one.